Hey everyone, my name is Riley, and this video is a complete beginner's tutorial to the Semrush keyword research tool. If you do want to get started with Semrush, then I will leave a link down in the description where you can go ahead and sign up to a 7-day free trial. So once you have got started with that free trial, and we are now over here on Semrush, the main category that we will be using to do keyword research is in this keyword magic tool on the left hand side. So we can go ahead and open this up. And this is going to take us over to the keyword magic tool. Now, there are really two methods that we can use here in order to do keyword research inside of Semrush. And I like to call these searching for broad keywords and then searching for narrow keywords. We will get into narrow keywords later in the video, but for now, let's start out with some broad keywords. So in this example, let's say I run a coffee blog and I want to find some awesome keywords for blog articles that I can create. So what I'm going to do is just go into enter keyword, and then a broad keyword would be something like coffee. So I'm just going to search for coffee and click on search. And just like this, Semrush is now going to show me all of these different keywords that relate to coffee. So we have coffee near me, shop coffee tables on sale, coffee shops near me, and it's going to list all of these different keywords. Now, none of these that I'm seeing right now are relevant, but that's okay because we can filter this down. Now, alongside keyword, we can see in this next column, we have intent. And we have these tagged as transactional, some of them are tagged as commercial, some of them are tagged as navigational. And if we take a look right here at what search intent actually is, and I go down, they should have a little chart right here. Okay, perfect. So we can see that navigational is when the user searches for a specific website. So if I go back over here, anything with N should show me when somebody is searching for a website. So Rise Coffee, I assume this is a brand. Black Rifle Coffee, this is going to be a brand. And this is tagged with N, showing that people are searching for a specific website. Informational is when a user searches for information on a topic. So the example that they gave here is what is a good car? So if we go back and look for the informational tag right here, we have coffee recalled snapshot. How much caffeine in a coffee? This is when people are asking and searching specific questions. They will be tagged with an I for intent. The next one is commercial investigation. So the user researches options for a product or service. So they know the brand name, they know what they are looking for, and they are figuring out which brand is the best or what is the best option for them. So if we go back, this is everything tagged with a C for commercial investigation. So Keurig coffee maker, mushroom coffee. These people are interested in a specific product or service, and they are searching this up. So if you can find something with commercial investigation, it's usually going to be very profitable if we can rank a blog article for this. So as an example, Keurig coffee maker right here, if we can rank a blog article about a Keurig coffee maker, this is going to be very profitable because people already know the brand, they are already searching for this product, and if we can get in front of them just before they purchase, we could potentially make a lot of money. And then transactional is when the user searches for a specific product or brand. So transactional and commercial investigation, these two are pretty similar. And these are really going to be the money makers. So as we can see, transactional right here, Bill's Coffee is transactional as well. So using this intent bar, we can see the intent of the user. And using this, if we want to make money off the blog article specifically, we would probably be looking for commercial investigation or transactional. And then if we are looking for just as many views as possible, but we are not too bothered about making money right then and there, then we would probably be better going for navigational and information. So that is intent. Then volume is just going to show you the amount of times that this keyword is searched per month. So coffee near me is searched 1.2 million times per month. This one is searched 800,000 times per month. So that is pretty easy to understand. Then we have keyword difficulty. So what this is going to do is this bar right here is going to show you how easy is it to rank for this keyword on Google. So this goes between 1 and 100, and the closer this is to 100, the harder it is to rank on Google. So right here we can see coffee. This is going to be super hard to rank for. Even if you are a very well-established blog and you just want to rank for the keyword coffee, it's going to be very hard. Whereas this one, shop coffee tables on sale, this only has a keyword difficulty of 29, so this is going to be a lot easier to rank for. In this section, we have CPC, so this just stands for cost per click. This is not super relevant when we are just running a blog. This is more for advertisers, and it just shows you how much advertisers are willing to pay per click on each of these keywords. So not super relevant, but it can offer a little bit more information to see how valuable a keyword is. For example, Rise Coffee right here has a CPC, a cost per click of $3.25. Whereas Black Rifle Coffee has a CPC of 43 cents. So ignoring all of these other indicators right here, just for now, if somebody said to me, I had to create a blog article on either Rise Coffee or Black Rifle Coffee, then I would go for Rise Coffee, as it's more likely to make money, and this is why advertisers are willing to spend more. Then the final thing that we have here is SERP features, and what SERP is this right here is going to show you if there's any kind of like pop-ups or additional links when you search this on Google. So as an example, if I just go over here and search for coffee, we can see we have regular websites right here, but this is SERP. So this places right here, this is a pop-up and this is SERP. Find results on, this is SERP. This right here is SERP, this right here is SERP, and the reason that SERP is important is because if we can find something with barely any SERP features, then even if you are ranking at website 3, you're still going to show up right at the top. So just as an example, I found this keyword that still does have some SERP right here, but it has nowhere near as much. So let's imagine that you create a blog article and you rank number 5 on Google. If we look at the coffee keyword that has a lot of SERP features, then number 5 is going to be, let's have a look. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I had to scroll quite far there to find the 5th ranking on Google. Whereas for this keyword right here, is coffee healthy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can see I didn't have to scroll anywhere near as much. So we now understand what this table means, and we can now read all of the data in here. However, being able to read this data, I'm looking down this list and I'm not really seeing any blog articles that I should be creating. So this is where we can go up to this top bar and we can actually filter this data to find keywords that are more relevant to our blog. The first and most important thing that we are going to be looking at is the keyword difficulty right here, because I have a relatively new coffee blog, so a lot of these keywords are going to be very hard for me to rank for. So let's click on keyword difficulty, and we can now choose the difficulty of the keywords that we would like to see. So as this is a new blog, I want to go for easy and very easy. So instead of clicking on one of these, because I can't actually select 2, instead I can go to the custom range and just type in the numerical values. So I'm going to go very easy is 0, and then easy is 29. So I'm going to look from 0 to 29 and click apply. And now this is going to change, and I'm only going to see keywords that are a keyword difficulty score of 29% or lower. And you can see that these are all green. So these are all relatively easy keywords to rank for. Next along, we can search by intent. And with my coffee blog, I have a heavy focus on affiliate marketing. So I'm going to be creating blog articles and then pushing people to affiliate products so that I can make money with this. Because of this, I want to filter my results to only find people that are looking for commercial or transactional intent. So in here, I'm going to go to intent and then search for commercial and transactional and click on apply. And the last thing I would say about this is sometimes you can find great keywords in informational and navigational, even if you are focusing on affiliate products or making money from your blog. So what I usually do is I just filter this by commercial and transactional. I find the keywords that I want to use. And then after I have found the bulk of my keywords, I'll just go and flick this back. So like put this the other way and just quickly scroll through and see if there's anything else that I want to use. We can click on apply right there and sort the intent. And then for the rest of these, like CPC, I don't really care about the CPC on these keywords. And then along here, we can include specific keywords or exclude specific keywords. So as an example, I'm not actually going to use this, but let's just say that I'm specifically looking for like coffee tables. I want to create a blog article on this. Then I can search for table, click on apply. And just like that, it's only going to show me results with table in the name. So that is include. And then exclude, maybe we would want to exclude something like shop. Then we can just go to exclude right here and type in shop, apply. And then it's going to exclude all of the keywords that have the word shop in them. But I'm going to go back and I don't want to include or exclude any keywords in this search. Then for advanced filters, I'll brush over this, but I don't recommend using this as a beginner. You can essentially go in and filter the word count. So how many words appear in the keyword, the competitive density, the SERP features, if we want to remove them or search for specific SERP features, you can in advanced. But once again, I wouldn't recommend this. So now I have this all set up. I have my keyword difficulty ranking right here, and I have my intent. I can now go down and search for keywords that I might want to create. So looking down, shop coffee tables on sale. We could potentially rank for this as the keyword difficulty is low right here, and I can imagine there will be some awesome affiliate offers on coffee tables. However, I know for a fact that if I go here and I search for shop coffee table, we are going to be brought up with these sponsored results. We're going to get all of these before we even get to any of these Google rankings. So I'm going to ignore this, and I don't want to use this. Then coffee shops, I don't run a coffee shop, so I'm not going to be searching for this. But then coffee percolator. So a coffee percolator, I will just show you, is one of these things that kind of like brew a coffee for you. And I could definitely find some awesome affiliate offers on this. There's also a few different blog articles that are coming to mind. I could create a top 5 list of the best coffee percolators. I could create coffee percolator reviews. So this is definitely something that I'm going to be interested in. I can see this is being searched 33,000 times per month and only has a keyword difficulty of 26, meaning that we could potentially rank for this. So once you have found a keyword that you would like to use, we can click on this check mark icon right here. And once we have finished and found all of the keywords, we can add these to a keyword list. So let's go down, and coffee pods could be another good keyword right here. 18,000 views per month and a very, very low keyword difficulty of only 9. So I definitely want to use this. Let's go further down and see if we can find anything else. So pocket coffee. I'm not sure what this is, but we can do some more research. So let's add that right there. Then we can go down. Best coffee beans is going to be a fantastic keyword right here. So let's add this. And you get the idea. I would just go down and find keywords that I'm potentially interested in, that I could create blog posts around. And I just click on this plus icon when there is one I want to add. So once we have these keywords that we want to use selected, we can go up to add keyword to list right here. And we can create a list name. So I'm just going to title this coffee. And then in here, I'm going to put brackets, keyword difficulty, and then 0 to 29, and then comma, and then I for intent. And I'm going to say C for commercial and T for transactional, just like that. So you can really lay this out in any way. This is just the way that I prefer to create my lists. And then we can click on this check mark icon. And just like that, it's going to create this list right here. And then if we just go ahead and refresh this, at any time, if you want to access a list that you have created, all we have to do is click on this once again, add to keyword list, and then go to the list right here and click on this little button in the corner. And that's going to open up this keyword list. So these are the keywords that we went ahead and added. And we can take this to the next level by actually going ahead and clicking into each of these keywords. So if I click on coffee percolator right here, this is going to take me over to the keyword overview. And this is going to give me some in-depth analysis on this keyword specifically. Once again, we can see the volume and the keyword difficulty. And by default, when it tells you the volume, this is always going to be inside of the US, as this is the most important country. The US spends something like 80% of all online money. It's just the best traffic by far. So this is how volume is calculated. But then next to this, we can see the actual global volume for this keyword. So we can see that 33,000 is coming from the US, but we also have 8,000 coming from the UK, 3,000 coming from Australia, 3,000 coming from Canada, and then we can go down and see all of the other countries right here. Then we can go down and we can see some keyword ideas. So I already have a plan to bake this into one of my blog articles about coffee percolators, maybe the best coffee percolators, things like this. But in here, I can see some keyword variations. So I can see electric coffee percolator. Now, this is a lot harder to rank for, so maybe I would steer clear of this. But we can click into view all keywords, and it's going to take us back over to the keyword magic tool using the search term coffee percolator. So this is an example of a narrow keyword search that I mentioned earlier. So a broad keyword search is something like coffee, and then a narrow keyword search is searching for either a specific brand or a keyword that we found earlier. So if we take a look in this narrow keyword search right here, maybe we can find some more awesome keywords. So once again, let's set this from 0 to 29. And I'm actually going to leave intent off here. I just want to see what this comes up with. So right here, we have this one, how long to percolate coffee. And although this is an informational based keyword, we could maybe use this keyword right here tell people how long it takes to percolate coffee, and then maybe say, this is the best coffee percolator, you can check it out at this link. So this is what I mean by with intent. Informational, you have to go broader, but you still can make money from this. It's just not as good as straight away being able to make money from these commercial keywords. So we could potentially use this. And once again, we will just go up. And if we want to add this to the list, we can either add this to the coffee list that we created earlier, or we can create a new list and just call this coffee percolator. Just add this to this list right here. So that is how you can use that area. But if we just go back right here, we've just been through keyword variations. We can also see these questions. So we can see all of these, the keyword difficulty. We can click in and do the exact same thing that we just did. So filter by the keyword difficulty, see if there are any question keywords that we might want to use. But the most important section of this deep dive into the specific keyword is going to be at the bottom right here, where we can see all of the websites and blog articles that are ranking for this keyword. So we can see that number one on Google right here, ranking for this keyword, coffee percolator, is this website. So Serious Seats, and the blog article is Best Coffee Percolator. So we can click into the blog article right here, and this is going to take us over to this page. But let's go to the top and open up this blog article. And this is the blog article right here. So we can look through, we can potentially get some inspiration. And this is the website right here that is ranking number one on Google for this keyword. So we can look through, we can get some inspiration. And what we can also do is we can go to the website that posted this. So we can click in. Inside of Semrush, we can also see all of the information about this website, the amount of traffic they are getting, the trend of the website over time. But we can click into the website right here, and we can see the website that is ranking number one for that specific keyword. So I would recommend checking out this screen right here. In all of these different keywords, we can click into Pocket Coffee and do the exact same thing. Look at the keyword variations, the questions, the global volume, and the websites that are ranking at the top of Google for this keyword. Then finally, the last thing that I want to cover is something we've already kind of covered earlier, but this is just doing some more narrow keyword research. So the broad term that we searched was coffee, and we found some fantastic keywords in here. But if I wanted to search for something more narrow, so for example, let's search for coffee beans, and this is more broad, then we can go in. Once again, we can filter by the keyword difficulty right here. We can find more keywords. We can add these to lists. And then once you have found keywords, we can actually take the keyword, plug this back into the keyword magic tool, and do an even narrower search. And this is how you can get potentially thousands and thousands of keywords that you can rank your blog for. So that is how you can use the Semrush keyword research tool. If you found this video valuable, don't forget to smash that like button and tap that subscribe button. And until next time, take it easy.